officially designated as an annual event by the World Health Assembly back in 2005. And this day provides a special opportunity to celebrate and thank voluntary blood donors all around the world for their gift of blood. It's become a major focus for action towards achieving universal access to safe blood transfusion. The theme for this year's World Blood Donor Day is Give Blood, Give Plasma, Share Life, Share Often. It focuses on patients requiring lifelong transfusion support and underlines the role every single person can play by giving the valuable gift of blood. Our guests to create awareness for this very important day, I have with me David Doji Ahiajru, and he is the head of the blood donor recruitment. And then Mrs. Marian Davis is Deputy Director of Nursing and head of the blood donor care. David and Marian, good morning.
Good morning.
And a happy World Blood Donor Day to you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll be going into the whole business of giving blood in a short while. But first of all, tell us about this year's theme. Who's going to take it?
Yeah, I'm going.
Yes, go ahead, David.
Well, thank you very much. So this year's theme, like you rightly said, give blood, give plasma, share life, share often, actually focuses on the fact that blood and its derivatives are very needed for patients who are undergoing long treatment for transfusion cases. So like the team actually advocates, it's like most people are actually living because others decided to give. So we are actually clamoring on the team to make sure that at least we have a lot of people who are donating blood and are donating regularly so that we are able to sustain the blood supplies and actually help improve the life of our people.
Okay. Marian, what is the difference between blood and plasma?
Right. I'm going to show you what's the difference.
Okay.
So this is the red part of the blood.
Okay.
And so when we take it from the donor, it is separated into components.
Show it to my camera.
Yes.
Raise it for me.
Okay. So this is plasma. So this is plasma, and then this is the red cell.
So they're all together and
Yeah,
you
they are
separate it?
all together. When we take it, they are all together. But when we go to the lab, then it is separated into these components so that some of the patients, as in sickle cell anemia patients who require blood and blood products, will use the plasma. And that's of also women who have also gone for delivery and they are bleeding. We also have patients who are having a difficulty with clotting. And so such patients also, we give them. And somebody can take more than 20 units, 20 of this.
The plasma?
Yes, the plasma. And so their life really depends on it. And we are saying that we needed people to come and donate frequently. Blood is not manufactured. And so we need it from, that's why we are saying that give. You have to give because you have some, that is why you can give somebody. And so if you are going to give, you give it willingly. And at the end, we are saying that you should do it frequent. So in a year, we are expecting the populace to be donating at least 3 times in a year, so every 4 months. And if you can't do at all, you can do twice in a year for us so that there will be availability of blood for us and our patients can live and live longer. Our cancer patients whose life depend on this blood issue, we are saying the populace should come out willingly and then come and donate and then let us have save their life for them to sustain and live well.
Okay. So now I understand why you have red and yellow shirts.
Yes.
So this is David Blood,
Yes, so-
this is Marian
yes.
Plasma.
Plasma.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all this red and yellow combination is running
Yes.
through all of us.
Oh, yes.
And you are able to separate it
Yes,
in the lab.
yes.
So to add to what Matron just said, so like the plasma is actually the fluid component of the blood. The blood actually comes in a cellular component and then the fluid component. So the plasma is the fluid that actually contains all the cells.
Okay.
That makes sure that whilst it's in the body, the various cells can actually move to the various tissues that need it.
Okay.
So that is what the plasma actually does. And it has proteins and other compounds that the body so needs, like she was saying, clotting factors, volume expanders, and the like. Yeah.
Why is it that we have? I mean, what's the situation as far as blood supplies? Your blood bank is concerned at the NBS, National Blood Service. What's the situation right now? Do we need?
What?
We need blood, because if 1% of Ghanaians are going to donate blood, we will not find ourselves getting family people coming to donate for their relatives. Because if you look at the first quarter of the year, you see that the request that came to our facility was 24,787 units of whole blood. And we were able to supply 7,556. So it's woefully inadequate.
Big shortage.
Yes. And the yellow part, which is the plasma, the request that came was 6,826. And we were able to supply 3,201 for the first quarter. So we are still behind, and we are encouraging everybody to come out and come and donate blood for those whose life depend on the blood.
Okay.
Because we have patients whose life really depend on blood and blood transfusion to live.
David, you are responsible for recruiting people, willing donors. What's the biggest barrier to recruitment? Why do people shy away from giving blood?
So like I will say that the biggest barrier for us, or the challenge, is that we are not getting enough voluntary donors.
Why not?
To do the donation. And it's like most of our donors actually rely on the fact that, okay, they have to wait until probably somebody close or family needs blood before they do the donation. That is what is accounting for us not having enough voluntary donors in the system.
Are there fears? Are they scared of something? What are they afraid of?
So for the fear factor, so far it has not come to light as to what they really are afraid of, because that general fear is there. The fear, we call it the fear of the unknown. So we try to actually counter that by educating and letting them know that at least blood donation is something good that you can do to actually bring you no harm, because if the fear is that you are going to be harmed, they will educate you and allay that fear. If the fear is that probably you are going to be drained of the very blood in your system, we educate you about the volume and the quantity that you have, and in actual fact that what we require for to save someone's life is actually a reserve that you don't need for anything, so to speak. So with the fear, we actually try to address that, and then the fact that whatever the equipment and then the implements that we use for the blood collection, they are all safe and sterile, so that at least you are not infected as a result of donating blood. So we try to actually block or educate on all those fears, so that at least it doesn't serve as a barrier for people not to donate blood.
Okay, I hope that our donor this morning is reassured by what you've said, because Mina, our own colleague, is on the BFS bed. And she has Jennifer Simpa, who is a nursing officer, who's going to take her through the whole process. So, Jennifer, take it away. What are you going to do with Mina?
I will start by registering her, taking her details.
Okay.
Then I'll later check her vitals, which include her BP and her weight.
All right.
After that, I will take her through some questionnaires for her to answer it. Then later, we'll start with the process.
Okay, so you start the process while we are doing our conversations here. So Mina is going to give us some good blood this morning, 6:44, World Blood Donor Day. With the perceptions that Ghanaians have about blood, is that one of the factors which prevents people from giving blood?
It's part, because some people have their own perception as to the blood going somewhere, spiritual background, on other things. Then also, people think they don't have the blood, so they can't donate. But we are assuring the public that when you come to the blood service and you are going to donate blood, we check your HB to find out whether you have blood before you can give the blood. And if you are a female, you should be 12 and above. And a male, you should be 13 and above. And we are going to take a unit out of what you have.
Okay. How much is a unit? Is it a liter? A pint?
Yes, what I showed.
Okay, all right.
So that's 450
mils.
Okay, 450 mils.
Yes.
How many mils is this?
So this is less than
blood
is
less than this.
It's less than this?
Yes.
All right.
And so, and then also people think I'm not O positive, so I can't donate. But everybody can donate blood. Once you are healthy, you can donate blood. We have people who are A positive, AB, So every group, there's somebody who needs that blood. And so we want everybody to come out and then come and donate. And with the plasma, the ABs, when they donate and we get the ABs can take the plasma, everybody can take AB plasma, yes. And so we are encouraging everybody to come out. The mindset that when I don't have enough, so I can't donate. When you come, we will check your blood for you to know whether you qualify to donate or not. And then there are some questions, as you said, we will ask you whether you are on antibiotic, if you are hypertensive. If you are hypertensive and you have been on your drug for the past 3 months, we'll allow you to donate. But if you are just being put on medication, just a week, 2 weeks, or even a month, we want to see that you have a stabilized BP before you can donate, because we don't want to have a drug-induced BP for you to donate.
Okay. I understand weight too is important. You have to be a particular weight.
You have to be 50 kilos and above.
50 kilos and above?
Yes.
Okay.
50 kilos and above. And so once you are 50 kilos and above, they will allow you to donate. But if you are less than that, we'll have to defer you and encourage you to eat well, increase the weight, and you come back to donate.
One of the ladies, when you asked her, before we were looking for donors, we said, how heavy? She said she's 47 kilos. And then all of a sudden, all the women in the room were 47 kilos because they didn't want to have their blood out.
They were scared.
They were scared.
Yes.
How do you reassure people that there's nothing to be afraid of?
Yes, so we tell them that blood donation is not scary. It's a matter of you having being calm, and then we clean the site and we take the site. The needle prick is just a little pain you will feel, and that's all. Then it ends. It doesn't take too long a time. From the time of collection to the time of ending, it takes about 10 to 12 minutes at most. And then we are done.
Do you have to drink something before you start?
Yes, we always encourage our donors to pre-hydrate, so they take water. So we give them at least 500 ml of water before the donation, and then after the donation we encourage them to take water, because the fluid part, which is the plasma, replace it in 2 weeks' time after you have finished the donation. It comes back after 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks?
Yes, but then the cells will be matured after 4 months.
Okay, and that's how come you want people to be donating every 4 months. So in a year, 3 times.
Yes, please.
David, who is our Ghana's champion blood donor?
Also, Ghana's champion, we have a lot of champions.
Yes.
But
who is the overall champion?
But overall champion, Mr. De Graft Baden, in, I think, Asinfosu. So far, he has donated about 143 donations.
What? 140 times?
Yes.
How old is he, like 100?
No, I think he will be in his, 58, getting to 59 years now, shooting. So
that's a lot. So every year he donates 3 times?
Yes, he makes sure that he donates 3 times.
Wow.
And then I think his closest contender is the 101 donor, Mr. Thompson. Who just had his 101 donation last week, Thursday. When we had an event at our place as part of the World Blood Donor Day.
You are telling me that Mr. De Graft, the man from Asif also has donated 140 times?
143.
I'm doing the mathematics, 140 divided by 3. So 3, 4 is 12, 13, 14, 3, 6, 18. So 46 years?
Yes, something like that, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a real champion.
Yes.
Yeah. And the ladies? Are the ladies donating? Who's the champion lady?
Ladies are donating. So far, champion lady, I will stand for correction, but I think we have Noeline Kumo, 45 donations.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's 15 years of donating.
Yes.
Okay.
15 years for donation. And then we have a lot of ladies who have also donated.
Okay. All right. And you say the youngest you can start is as a man 17 years old. Okay. Yeah. All right. Great. What are your strategies for encouraging people to donate blood? David?
Well, yes. The number one strategy is to educate and educate well. Let the people understand the blood donation and the import of it. And then let the people also know the value that actually they are adding to society by contributing directly to the health of the people. So most of the time we try to as much as possible, bring them along, like let them feel part of the blood service. So any event, any program that we are having as a service, we try to engage them as much as possible.
All right.
Because they need to own it and then be able to avail themselves to be doing the donation. So we have a series of activities like the World Blood Donor Day that we are celebrating. We try to engage and involve them. We also have the National Blood Donor Day event that we celebrate in November.
Okay.
In fact, it's also part. In fact, they are the chief part of it, and then we try to actually honor them on these events.
Okay.
So by so doing, others will also look on that and be inspired to be donors.
All right. Just Mary, I'm just curious. What are they doing right now? What is Jennifer doing with Mina right now?
Okay, she's now doing the registration. So she will register her, asking about her name, her age, then if she has donated before, the last date of donation, because we say it should be 4 months. And so once we get to know your last date of donation, then we calculate to know whether you qualify to donate. It's 4 months. And then there are some medical questionnaires that we ask whether you are feeling well today. If not, it means you can't donate. If she's coughing, then if she's on any medication, is she on any antibiotic? If she's on antibiotic, taking antibiotic or anti-malaria, means she cannot donate. So we ask all these questions. When she goes through and she's done, we'll check the BP. The BP is not supposed to be less than 90/60 or more than 120/80. If she's a hypertensive that have a controlled BP, then it should be 130/90. Then she can do. So when we are done with all those, then we will do the venesection, which is the bleeding itself. So the sites will be clean and clean thoroughly to prevent bacterial infection going into the blood, which will end up going into the patient. So when she does that one, then we'll take the blood, and after the collection of the blood, we'll end it there, and then we'll do the post-donation care, letting her know that she will have to take enough water after the donation, eat well, and then if in case there's anything she wants to call, we have a paper for her. She will call our number, and then we'll communicate further.
Okay. What are some of the activities that are lined up for this year's World Blood Donor Day? David?
Okay, so the activities line up. In fact, the whole month of June is classed as blood donation month. So from the 1st of June, we have, how do you call it, awareness creation in all our social media handles, where we count down on this 14th of June. And then the major activities, we had 3 major activity lineup. One being the cake cutting event is a thank you event that we created, where we bring beneficiaries of blood transfusion who share their story to actually thank donors who have donated blood. So we brought beneficiaries and then donors together at the blood center. And we designed a nice cake in the form of a blood drop, very huge one.
So it's a red cake?
Red cake.
No plasma anyway on that cake?
no plasma anyway on that. And then where people share their stories, beneficiaries of blood share their stories, and then thank voluntary donors. And together we cut the cake, and it was a very touchy event. In fact, you ought to be there. That was on the 8th of June. And then probably it was also emotional in the sense that people sharing and were like, okay, if that donor hadn't been there, they wouldn't be around to be sharing their story.
Yeah.
So in fact, it was a very good event that we were supported by the WHO and then Roche Pharmaceuticals for that matter. And then today we are having the main commemorative event at Alisa Hotel at 10 a.m. where we are bringing everybody on board, stakeholders, beneficiaries, even donors alike. And then we are inviting the minister. Minister will be around, and other dignitaries who actually honor and thank our voluntary donors. And then we are also honoring some institutions who have been consistent with the blood drive, the blood donation. So we will honor them for that effort. So that's what will be happening at Alisa from 10, I think, up to about 12. Then
today.
Then on the 21st of June, we are having an awareness creation walk from our headquarters, that's in Dafa Park, to Dansoma through to Latevia Okoshi and back, where we'll be creating the awareness, we'll be sharing flyers, educating the public about the importance of voluntary blood donation. So these are the major activities. But alongside that, we also have corporate institutions and groups who are organizing blood donations for us. So today, for instance, the University of Ghana, SRC, is organizing the blood donation that we are going to undertake. And then there's also one at East Legon, an NGO who is also organizing that we are going there to collect blood. And then tomorrow we also have some series of blood drives lined up, up to even Saturday, where we have even Sonotech organizing blood drive at West Mall. And then Sunday is actually linked with a lot of blood drives with churches and other
institutions. We have to increase those numbers.
Yeah.
Marion, so how do you improve the quality of your blood? Because you are head of blood donor care. I mean, how do I make sure that my blood is... Can I improve the quality of my blood? By whatever I eat or I do, my lifestyle, can it...
Your lifestyle and then what you eat is also part.
What should I be eating?
Oh, no. Once you have the passion of being a donor, then your lifestyle, that one should be part, and then what you are eating should be more protein and vegetables. Drink enough water, and then once you'll be coming back to donate every 4 months. At least after the donation, you still take water and you eat well, green leafy vegetables. Yeah, very good, very good.
All right. Why don't you allow people with tattoos to give blood?
We defer them for a limited time, at least from 6 to 1 year after, because of the possibility that you may be infected. But once that line up is, when the deferral time is due, then you can.
So if I have a tattoo, a 10-year-old tattoo, can I donate?
Yes, for 10 years you can.
Okay.
But if it's a fresh one,
tattoo?
No, we'll have to defer you to come back after 1 year.
All right.
And that is partly also based on the fact that where probably
did
you
you
did
do
a
it?
tattoo.
Yes.
If we have the certification and know that it's been approved by FDA or whatever, then
okay.
we'll do that.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Then there's...
yes, quickly.
As part of the celebration, we are encouraging, as you, the media, you are engaging us, trying to sell our message to the public. We are also encouraging the churches, the schools, and people who have not donated to come up and they come and donate, because people's life depend on the blood they will give out.
Yes.
Blood is not manufactured.
Yes.
And we need people to give it out for others to use.
So what is your message for the virgin donors, those who have never donated before?
Oh, so I'm saying that once you are 17 years and above and your weight is 50 kilos, come to any of the blood center where we have given them the authority to donate, to take blood. Come to our end and then come and donate frequently. Every 4 months, come and donate, and we'll save a lot of lives.
All right. David, any
yes. And as part of the activity this year, we want to actually reach out and get more people, even recruited, to become voluntary donors, in the sense that we are launched a Ghana Blood Story, which is a blood contest, a story contest, where we actually, in fact, it's launched today. We have the website, we are sharing the link, where people can make a video of themselves to actually tell their blood story, whether the person has had an experience with blood transfusion, him or herself, or probably a relative who has received blood, or probably a hospital staff who have actually seen a blood story. Okay. So you do it and then send it for a contest. All and right. Then the first prize winner is taking home 5,000.
Why not?
Second, 3,000, and then third, 2,000 for that matter.
Just for sharing your story.
So yes, sharing your story, and it should be with some pictures and
all right.
some videos as well.
Okay, that's David Doji Ahiajru, who's the head of the blood donor recruitment at the Ghana National Blood Service. Mrs. Marion Davis, your final words?
Well, I'll say that we are encouraging all Ghanaians, both male and female, 70 years to 60, to come out and come and donate. Blood donation is not fearful. Everybody should come out and come and save somebody's life, because with blood, people can live.
All right. Mrs. Marion Davis is the Deputy Director of Nursing and the Head of Blood Donor Care at the NBS. Jennifer Simpa was our nursing officer, and Mina was our willing donor. And my name is Kafui Day, World Blood Donor Day. Save a life. And I love the theme so much. Give blood, give plasma, share life, share often. On that note, I hand you over to a lady who is wearing a dress that is the color of blood. Her name is Maltiti, and she has the sports news right now. We've got conversations coming up on a whole bunch of things, telling African stories through movies, a tale of two cities, and our headlines. Hashtag GTV Breakfast. WhatsApp number 0555561034. Happy World Blood Donor Day to you. And the sports is next.